Our family's been involved in the area for nearly 55 years. We've got a place at Lake Conjola right in the middle, overlooking the whole of the lake. New Year's Eve, about 10:30 in the morning, I'm sitting in my office doing some invoices, and I look across the lake, I see a splash of flames, and I said to my wife, that's not supposed to be there. And I go outside, see some smoke over the western side of West Conjola, and I said to my wife, you've got to get out of here, and we had an evacuation plan. We were going to take off, come back, defend the house, but not in 20 minutes. And within 20 minutes, I was full-blown firefighting mode. I was sitting there watching a wall of flames, 300 metres wide and 40 metres high, race up at us. My wife couldn't get out. She drove up the driveway to a wall of flames. She couldn't get out of the driveway. I put her under the house in a room that was down the basement area, and I then tried to turn into a firefighter, and apparently not very good at it, Mel. And I stood there and tried to fight it. Once the fireball came through, I jumped out, and absolutely frightening. The noise, the sound of it, it's just really shook the earth from under me at that particular stage. Was I scared? No, it's more adrenaline than anything else. But
something clicks in if you're in that much danger.
It does, and I can understand how people actually lose their lives. I was very fortunate. I was quite calculated in a lot of my movements and things at the time, but you just cannot believe how violent and vicious the whole thing was. The community support, the charities, the Red Cross, our insurance company, our bank, St Vincent de Paul, the Ulladulla Recovery Centre, unbelievable, and there's been a lot of fake news out there about, no support, but in our community here at Shoalhaven, the Conjola Community Centre has been incredible. It's just, I cannot glorify just what a fantastic job the people have done around here. I came out with one pair of work boots, a pair of pants and 2 shirts.
What you were wearing?
What I was wearing, totally. And I got major burns to my hands and elbows because I wasn't prepared. The ambient temperature was horrendous. But even the local doctors, the local hospital, everyone stepped up. Everyone's just amazing, Mel. So,
Greg, where are you at now? Where are you staying?
Fortunate enough where we are, and there's a lot of holiday homes around, and a lot of people
that survived. So very close to your old place?
I'm only 4 doors down from it. And
what's that like, though, seeing it every single day?
Mel, I've driven past it for 8 weeks now, and our place is one of the first places being demolished now, and I'm going through the demolished stage, which is very sad. And I did a video of it the other day on the Webby Walks videos. It's very cathartic. It's very hard to pick up something, a cup or a plate or, one of my wife's hairspray cans, and our friends will understand that.
She likes a good hairdo.
Oh, I love a good hairdo. And I sat there and I looked at it and went, why do we get so attached to material things? But we do. We can't not, We lost all our boys, their baby photos.
Well, they're not material things. They're memories. They're us. They're the substance of life, aren't they?
And I'm starting to tear up now.
Of course you are. Oh.
Thinking about it. But your cup, the smell of your towels, your sheets, your dinner, your bed. The second or third day, my wife said to me, aren't we just going to get up from our friend's place and go home and get into our front door and get in our bed? You don't. That's everything is stripped away from you. And how do I get through it? How do I stay strong with it? You just take one step at a time. It's the only way you can. I'm very fortunate. I'm a half glass full type of guy. A lot of people and friends know me as such, but it's the place being demolished. I've already done concept drawings from my gorgeous niece as an architect. She's done the concept drawings for it. I've got an engineer turning up this afternoon. I'm going to rebuild. What else would I have done, Mel, for the next couple of years or 12 months except rebuild a house? So I'm going to do that. I'm going to physically rebuild it. I've got tons of family and friends who want to help me. I've got all the mates and community, it'll be a good experience. We'll be able to bring friends and family down, and will help me clean bricks and lay out a floor and, do a bit of digging. There's some good comes from all this.
Just continuing that glass half full attitude there, Greg.
I got to, Mel.
Most people go, renovations, what? No!
No, yes, no. Yeah, but I think it's very important for people to understand too that you can be we're in a honeymoon phase still of all the support, of the great job you guys have done, and as a community, ABC, Illawarra ABC, and you, and your voice of a morning, Nick's voice of a morning, and Lindsay's voice of an afternoon was extremely important to us. And that we're going through this honeymoon stage, I describe it, but in 3 months, in 6 months, in 12 months, in 2 years, all the charities that have received all the money, that's when they need to hold that money, that's when they need to distribute it, that's when they will use those funds, and there's a lot of fake news saying, where's all that money going? You've got to release those funds from an accountable way, in a professional attitude, and that's when we'll need the help. That's when we'll need the psychological help. That's when we're going to need it all, And it's guys like Mark from the RFS, who you just interviewed and spoke earlier. There's so much of the aftermath that's really, really important. That's when the real struggling will take place, I think. And that's when I'll need a hand, Mel. That's when in 12 months' time you'll come back and go, Webby, you look so positive then. Look at you, shriveled up.
Well, we'll be there. We'll always be around. You just give us a call at ABC Illawarra. We'll say good day.
Yeah. Okay. Then.
Thanks so much for talking to me, Greg.
Okay. Thank you, Mel.